It's Week 13 of the National Football League, and our spotlight is on Michael Pittman. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Colts and the Seahawks, and it's all up next on EA Sports.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The calendar is
has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really... way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately, 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Hassan Reddick in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here. Throw out wide to Walker. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The first catch of the ball game there for Metcalf, and a first down to boot. Toss left side for Walker. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The numbers for Walker from last week's effort: 17 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
The drive had started well after a punt last time. Now it's slowed down a bit, and let's face it, they don't want to punt the ball in back-to-back series. They want a sustained drive on this one.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. And this one is right down the middle. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point, and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 117 yards. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Washington. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Here now, a third down and 8.
Check, man. Check, man.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again, as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colts. Darnell Washington, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and the result. is a touchdown. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start. Look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll look to throw. This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. Here is 3rd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action.
He'll drop to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 25 yards that time.
That turned into a very well orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Powering his way forward. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Again, it's Walker. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And a throw there going to be incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Colts are going to take over with a football.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defense in front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on foot. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they will set up shop. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1 yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but
this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've
They go play action here on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Holloway. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle complete. That's Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him the game ball after it's all over.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is the... He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's second down.
Julius Brents on the coverage.
Now back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Back to throw again. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and that will keep this a 4-point game.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Colts football and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
Just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road, and the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. Well, he had to fit that. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now the Colts will use their third. Timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
7 Pirates.
Back to throw. He's going to launch it for Washington. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big connection on that one. 53 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
So still a little bit of time following the made field goal, but we are tied as the kick's away. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. We'll start up at TIAA Bank Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline.
Trevor Lawrence, outstanding again as his guys up their record to 10-2 now on the year. From there, let's get over to the Rockies to check out the Broncos at home in Denver. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A couple of touchdown strikes there from Justin Fields. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. The Bucs want to throw their hat in the ring as Super Bowl contenders as they up their mark to 8-4 on the year. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Street!
Second and 1. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
69, left wing 19.
They'll set up to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Washington. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he hauls it in for the Colts touchdown. A great effort there. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long.
Any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
2nd and 5. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw here. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Walker now on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now Willis. This one goes underneath to Walker. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Pat the 60. Pat, come on, come on.
Willis looking to throw it. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Willis headed left off the option. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. Here's 2nd and 3. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Hey, check that, check that.
He'll try again. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 4 yards out. And the Colts are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback led.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Set up.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Outright to Smith and Jigba. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here is Michael Pittman and the rest of this offense getting set for the upcoming drive. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Now that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that.
All right, rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over once again. On 37-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go, shot.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Colts extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so...
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flanked. They have pride, too.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good.
They'll look to throw now on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A big loss on the play. Brings up
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Colts, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it's a loss that could have implications on the playoff race as they fall to 9-4. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.